What's good is HHN Special Stories. Hope everybody hear me clearly. Let's get this party started. You already know what it is.
Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. About to crack the code. We hacking everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Hacking everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Breaking the facilities, killing all our enemies, hacking every fucking thing, gotta get a bunch of cheese, picking like a SEAL team, shooting with the drill team, boring ass movie till they reach my fucking kill scene. Yeah, world is a stage, I'm releasing all my rage, taking faces off like a motherfucking Nick Cage. In the days when I spray, this how I retaliate, yes I eradicate, rules yeah I have to break, everything, yeah we hacking everything, we about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Who are you? Tried to tell me what to do, I would not comply. Government tried to block the truth, so they gotta die. You tried to tell me what to do, I would not comply. Government tried to block the truth, so they gotta die. I'ma ride with my 45, kid on the side, blowing up a building, causing motherfucking homicide. Putting C4 when they ride, give them every time, like a mob flick. Now I'm hacking all they phone lines, black cards and credit cards, they exotic cars. I might hack them all, crash them all into a wall. Chillin' with my dogs, that's to watch the empire fall. Have to make them call, yeah, I made them empires fall. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code.
Salute eyes wide shut. What up,
hacking
y'all?
everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Hacking everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. We about to crack the code. We about to crack the code.
You already know what it is.
Look up in the sky, gets a bird, it's a plane. No motherfucker gets a goddamn hurricane. Bring a story rain and it's made out of flames. Ain't no competition, I'm restoring everything. Till they give a bit about to shoot him in the brain. Call me insane, I'm a little bit deranged. Fire in my veins and I'm taking other lanes. Throw them in the trash, get them hit by a train. I don't think a kid is really ready for the war. Chop them into pieces, leave them under a floorboard. Take it out the government, yeah, it's a fun show. Hacker credit cards in the bar, be a gun store. RPGs on the medicine. People looking at me, guess me, where do we go? Tell me fight counts, but the let the keys go. Blow the bitch up, yeah, that's how we roll. When they give a bit of everything that they doing. When they give a bid, then it's time to get the shooting. When the fucking freedom band's all he's pursuing. Get it from my way, gonna be about to get the shooting. When they give a bid, everything that they doing. When they give a bid, then it's time to get the shooting. When the fucking freedom band's all he's pursuing. Get it from my way, gonna be about to get the shooting. When they give a bid, everything that they doing. When they give a bid, then it's time to get the shooting. When the fucking freedom band's all he's pursuing. Get it from my way, gonna be about to get the shooting. When they give a bid, everything that they doing. When they give a bid, then it's time to get the shooting. Motherfucker Motherfucking freedom is all we pursue. Get up on my way, everybody get shoot. Blowing like a warrior, fight like a warrior. On the battlefield, hell yeah, against warriors. Coming out victorious, we are notorious. Ain't nobody ready for the motherfucking hurricane. Going at speed limits, I keep ripping money, keep flipping, I keep getting your peep pipping. This street business, and keep business, the street business. You can tell my secret, I bring the heat in it. Can't fuck with us, indeed, from the motherfuckers want to light you up. Then from the building, I'ma snipe you up. The TikTok about to clock you up. Your time is up, to get a fed and tie you up. They use a bitch as a decoy, bump in the building and activate by a keyboard. Let me get chick, chillin' on the east of seaboard. Set off the missiles on while I'm smoking on the seashore. When they give a bit of everything that they doing. When they give a bad, yeah, time to get the shooting. Motherfucking freedom is all we pursuing. Get up on my way, everybody get the shooting. When they give a bad at everything that they doing. When they give a bad, yeah, time to get the shooting. Motherfucking freedom is all we pursuing. Get up on my way, everybody get the shooting. When they give a bad at everything that they doing. When they give a bad, yeah, time to get the shooting. Motherfucking freedom is all we pursuing. Get up on my way, everybody get the shooting. When they give a bad at everything that they doing. When they give a bad, yeah, time to get the shooting. Motherfucking freedom is all we pursuing. Get up on my way, everybody get the shooting.
You already know what it is. Shouts out to everybody. You already know. Do. Hold on. Where we at? Where we at? What up, though, bro? Yeah, about to get ready to play this HHN Special Stories.
From Detroit to Texas. Apocalyptic flows, I change this whole dimension. Reach my ascension, time to start the mission. Metaphysical drill shit you gotta deal with. Thank you, the Modag, hit you with spinning wheel kicks. Feel this, I'm going hardcore. You cardboard, you can fall for it. Hit your ass with this broadsword. Trying to course, got away using parkour. Call it saboteur, shot our ass with this Mossberg. One shot was seeing quakes to every city. Killing plenty, the government was fucking with me. Teach your lessons, restricted weapons, delete your essence. Have you read to the priest, give them the confessions. Read the message of revolution, I'm best to do it. It reflect through my art and my fucking music. What you doing? Sitting here, I'm cooking up. Can't find the revolution, then look at us. Hurricane to be the name, got back 11s. Eradicate all fears, I see him stepping. When I'm repping, revolution got many weapons. No biblical shit, this is Hurricane. This is Hurricane. Breaking Hurricane.
Hey, baby. Good to see you.
This is Hurricane.
Much love to my guy that's about to my UK correspondent. We in the building now.
Breaking Hurricane. Cataclysmic and catastrophic disaster image. I'm descending from the sky, you killing villains. Not tripping, they killing us by the millions.
Good afternoon,
Father. Death rates are high percentage. Or you mad, I'm spitting truth and fucking facts. Fucking fast, put you all in body bags. See me clad, all black, carry your mag. Pistol whipping the fed and I'm killing your dad. Every bloodline real fall, I got a brag. Break a storm to the planet and then you journey fast. At last, retaliation for the past. This is my damn land, you gotta take it back. Don't be ready, the storm is deadly, you feel the rage. As I come to your city, destroying everything. Every rain with pierce flesh, show I'm the best. Ask if emergency is not a test. I destroyed everything till nothing left. Whoever left, the motherfucker get beat to
Friday
death.
love,
While I'm
baby.
repping the revolution with many weapons. No biblical shit, this is Hurricane.
My UK correspondent, the lovely Vonda, and your best anchor, Hurricane. Breaking Hurricane.
You know what it is?
HHN Special
This is
Stories.
Hurricane.
Let me tell you a story.
New chapter. Breaking Hurricane.
I hope y'all enjoyed my last lives. Make sure y'all check out my Frequency Friday.
This is Hurricane. Hurricane be thy name.
Bitch, I'm breaking Hurricane. The Empire. Yeah, but I did a Freedom Frequency Friday, so make sure y'all check out that live where I was talking about all forms of magic. Yeah, y'all want to dive deep into magic? I should have called it Magic Part Two. You know, 'cause I did a live on magic already, but like this was covering all forms of magic, all forms, and breaking it down to the simplest form so y'all understand it. Yeah, yes, it was magic. Oh yeah. Do you believe in magic? I forgot to do that in the live, but yeah, it was a great live. It was supposed to be shorter, but I'm glad I kept it long. I made it a nice long hour. Yeah, you already know, baby. You already know. Now that's thinking naughty, baby. And you know what we about to play. Time to get naughty, baby. And then we're gonna get off into the news. HHN Special Naughty. Special kind of naughty. That's right, baby.
Baby girl loving it, she about to get naughty.
Get naughty. Shouts out to Vaughn, to the UK correspondent. And the best anchor in the cosmos, Hurricane. Time to get naughty.
Walking in the club, lady showing love. See me on stage,
you know.
Love, baby girl getting low, talking to the floor. Pick it back up, baby, make that ass roll. Out of control, got me saying whoa. Baby twerking, don't be girl, you know how it go. When the drop singing low, take it to the mo. Baby hop on it soon as the door close. I'm the one that's controls. Take off my clothes, pull out the camera phone, wanna see you do the pose. Put your tube video, time to make a flick. Going for buses when I'm giving her the dick. Baby girl, you the shit. Girl like a party with. Live a bad chick, shit fire like a arsonist. Baby, this a hit. Got another party mix. Call me Santa Claus, had to put you on the naughty list. Time to have a party.
I think I'm good, bro.
Baby girl love it, then she about to get naughty. Time to have a party.
I'm gonna hit you up on the first though. What up, though?
Baby girl love it, then she about to get naughty, get naughty, 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 get naughty, 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 get naughty, 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 naughty. Giving her the business, love it when I'm in it. Been her bad so it, that's her favorite position. Give it to her raw, going in the deep. Fucking all night, we ain't about to go to sleep. Vibing to the beat, while I clap her cheeks. Baby girl skirting and she fucking up the sheets. She the beauty, I'm the beast. Eat her like a feast. Sweet cherry pie, baby, let me get a piece. Detroit after dark, did it in the park. Under the stars on the hood of a car. She adventurous, we up in the parking lot. Put up to the job, we was fucking on the clock. Day and after work, we went to the drive-in. Treated like a swimming pool, I'm about to dive in. This a party over here, got you fucking vibing. Grab a naughty girl, yeah, I'm about to slide in. Time to have a party, time to have a party. Baby girl love it, and she about to get naughty. Time to have a party, time to have a party. Baby girl love it, and she about to get naughty, get naughty, 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 get naughty, 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 get naughty, naughty. Naughty, 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 naughty. Time to have a party, time to have a party. Baby girl love it, and she about to get naughty. Time to have a party, time to have a party. Baby girl love it, and she about to get naughty, get naughty, 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 naughty.
Happy Friday, high day, everybody. Hold on. Damn, the motherfucker shit is on repeat. But shout out to everybody Hope everybody having a cool day, cool afternoon, cool evening, cool night. You know, see everybody get off into the news. And we're gonna be talking about social media, and we're gonna be talking about AI. Yep. AI is the talk of the town now, so might as well get it on in. You know what I'm saying? So this is HHN Special Stories. So you know, me and Vonta is on the road. We're traveling. UK correspondent. You already know what it is. 740 over there. Uh let's get to it. We're gonna do the social media surveillance first. But we're gonna get to this. You already know how we do it. Love Amelia.
Hi, I'm Amelia. I'm English, and I love England. I like having fish and chips and a pint at the local pub. I like Shakespeare and Dickens, Tolkien and Lewis, Harry Potter. I like pork sausage and dogs and fashion.
Haram! Haram!
But I don't
Roger.
like that. Brits are famously polite, but it mustn't mean we're willing to commit cultural suicide. Our institutions, the Church of England, the BBC, are a bunch of queers and nonces. How the bloody hell did we go from Churchill to you git? Sadiq Khan the mayor? This is London, mate, not Afghanistan. Or Star Wars.
I've got it, man.
Our government won't even protect our schoolgirls from grooming gangs. Sod off, wankers. The police won't help. They're too busy confiscating garden tools and suppressing free speech.
That's right, miss. What have I done, officer? You've tweeted rudely, and you're under arrest.
Curry is fine, but we have several recipes already. There are 50 Islamic nations in the world. Muslims don't need to be on our island. The government doesn't make it right, does it, Robin Hood? These dragons that threaten our England won't go away unless brave knights rise up to slay them. Or did all the British bloodlines with any bollocks get killed off in World Wars I and II? Englishmen, it's your country, and it's being taken from you. Chav, posh, doesn't matter. We're already all in this together. I don't want this to be the future of the women of England, and I'm sure the women of Iran and Afghanistan didn't want it either. Your ancestors beat the Spanish Armada,
Yep, 740
Napoleon,
chill,
and the
smoke
Nazis.
time.
Surely you can handle welfare tourists. History will record what you do or don't do. Get cracking, lads. Love, Amelia.
You already know. Next.
What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm a model.
Wow, like runway model?
OnlyFans model.
Damn, are you expensive?
The Matrix is a system, Neil.
That's my OnlyFans.
That system is full of degenerates. When you're inside, you look around, what do you see? Businessmen, teachers, lawyers, carpenters, the very minds of the people we are trying to save. But until we do, these people are still a part of the woke system, and that makes them our enemy. You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to pick up a biology textbook, and many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on their pronouns that they will fight to protect it. Listening to me, Neil? Or were you looking at the dude in the red dress? A dude? Look again. Who is it? That wasn't a woman? No. It's another training program designed to teach you one thing. If you are not one of us, you might marry one of them. What are they? Transformers. They can move in and out of any gender, regardless of their chromosomes. That means that anyone coming out of the female bathroom is potentially a ladyboy. Inside the Matrix, they can identify as anything, but in reality, it's just delusion. We have survived fighting from them by running from them. But they are at the Diddy parties. They are guarding all the doors while they are touching all the kids, which means that sooner or later, someone is going to have to fight them. Some lie. What are you trying to tell me? That I can dodge lawsuits? No, Neil. If you identify as an innocent human being, you won't have
Let the HHN Special Stories begin. You already know what it is. Right, there it goes. So it begins. The Matrix is glitching a little, hurricane. I know. I know we're about to talk about the AI. I'm like, God damn. But it is between the hours of 11 and 4. It is between the hours of 11 and 4. So, so like, how the motherfucking shit be shit. I'm glad I got the first video out early because the first video was important. I wanted to talk about magic. This is important too with the social media surveillance and the AI. But I thought I should do the AI first because it's a shorter video. It's 10 minutes, 30 seconds. And the social media surveillance is like 23 minutes. So let's do the who invented AI first. Let's get it. Wait a minute. Is this another one? Holy shit, I didn't know I had another video. Yeah, I did have another video. It's called The Great Scam. That's 15 minutes. Okay, cool. I think we're within fine.
So who really invented AI, Kirk? Well, guess what? It's not who you think. Sam Altman didn't build AI. Neither did Elon Musk. Neither did Jeff Bezos. Let me tell you who did.
Yeah, this is going to be important. So let me read this comment first and start it back from the beginning. So you working all weekend? Yeah, try to do something to shower, get them about going to a K. That's what's up. Make sure you're safe and have all your tools and be cool. Because I don't want you to end up like James fucking Franco in that fucking movie where he got lost in that fucking cave and shit with the broken leg and his leg was stuck and shit. Don't end up like that nigga. James Edward fucking Franco. But real shit, I always wanted to go to a cave. Always. Explore, dressed up like Tomb Raider and shit. About to get the Tomb Raider clothes. Get the short shorts and the tank top and the 2 pistols. That's all you need, baby. 2 pistols, short shorts, and the tank top. Okay? Make it so. Oh, yeah, and a flashlight. We're going to need a flashlight. Definitely going to need a flashlight. Yep. I ain't going too far the first time. I'm going to do a little. Oh, yeah. And most importantly, make sure you have a goddamn map. Make sure you have a goddamn map. And make sure, yes, I'm about to say this. Make sure there's no cryptids area. Okay? You don't want to miss it. Making sure there's no cryptids or bears. And you're good. And make sure you have a tour guide. Not for him to show you the way around, but just in case there is a cryptid or a bear, you can push that nigga into it and run. Eat that motherfucker. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, baby. You know it. But like, you gotta show off the beautiful hair and this. I gotta dress up like Indiana Jones slash Nathan Drake from Uncharted. And I can't lose the hat either. I gotta always run back. If the hat fall off, I gotta run back for it, even if I'm being chased by a whole bunch of motherfuckers with motherfucking AKs and spears and shit. I gotta go back for the hat. Being chased by a boulder and shit. That's all I see. I'm stupid. I need help. I know. But let's get to this news. Hold on. Let's read this last comment, huh? You say you're trying to go to college to be an archaeologist. You can't have a football scholarship. What the fuck? What type of shit is that? That don't make no goddamn sense. Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. Maybe, or maybe the system is fucked. Oh, but they said I can't have a football scholarship if you wanted to be an archaeologist. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Okay. Let me look at it from their perspective. You want to be an archaeologist. but you got a football scholarship. Your football scholarship is going to try to get you to the NFL. You being in archaeology, that's going to take away your dreams. So like basically like from their perspective, we and make money for the goddamn motherfucking future of the NFL. Your ass with a motherfucking look at some rocks and caves and shit. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. Oh, you said yep. Oh, okay. So I am right. Man, I be on it, man. Like I be on it. Let me pat myself on the back. Shit. Ancient mysteries are my fave too, baby. I love looking in your caves. You know, diving deep in the caves and shit, looking at ancient artifacts, and motherfucking getting the fuck up out of there just in case you see something you don't even understand or recognize. But you already know me. I'm a fucking revolutionary. So you already know we're going to have all the tools and everything we need. It's going to... You think a nigga not going to be strapped? What? Please. No retreat, no surrender. We about to go in there, check this shit out. Whatever's in there, they better get the fuck up out our way because we trying to have a chill, good time. And if you fuck that up, you get shot in the face. I don't give a fuck if you're an alien, cryptid, a motherfucker that's lost. You better tell me you lost and then we can help you get up out of here. On some real shit. You think them poachers motherfucker be deep loaded with motherfucking 50 cals and AR-15s motherfuckers for nothing? Like, nah, man. It's, man, shit. Everything is out here. Cops, feds looking for us, and we got to deal with the elements, and we got to deal with animals. Everybody going to this cave, we don't even know what the fuck is in it. No, nigga, everybody strap the fuck up, bulletproof vest, goggles, thermal, and night vision. Nigga, set your traps, set a perimeter up, set up the camp. We need 3 people out here at the camp. I need 2 people with me in this fucking cave. Everybody else, shut the fuck up. That's a fucking order. I know how to hold this shit the fuck down. Sorry for letting out that revolutionary side for when the shit hits the fan, but this is how you gotta fucking be. Yeah, but this is how you gotta fucking be. I'm sorry to say it, but like, this is how you gotta fucking be. Because one hesitation is a bullet to the head. And you like no telling what's out there. You got to stay hyper aware. But anyway, that's a whole other story. See, that's why I stopped the video, because I knew we was gonna get off into some shit that I motherfucking, like get interested in, and it veer us off topic. So, we good now. Let's go to the story. We talking about who invented AI. Indiana Kane and the Temple of Boom. Girl, you know how to. Baby, that don't sound like. Baby, that's gonna be that's a video that's gonna be on X videos. Putting that on the hub, baby. Putting that on X videos. Throwing that on the Patreon. I like that. Real shit. No one is going to take that. Come on now, you know we thinking, buddy. You know we be thinking.
So who really did AI, Kirk? Well, guess what? It's not who you think. Sam Altman didn't build AI. Neither did Elon Musk. Neither did Jeff Bezos. Let me tell you. In 1956, a group of scientists gathered at Dartmouth College. Math professor John McCarthy, along with Marvin Minsky,
Boom,
Daniel
baby.
Rochester, and Claude Shannon, coined the term artificial intelligence. They received a $7,500 private grant to study whether machines could think. Hang on. Let's start this again. Guess who really invented AI? It's not who you think. Sam Altman didn't build AI. Neither did Elon Musk. Neither did Jeff Bezos. Was it Al Gore?
That's what I thought. I'm old,
Was it an Epstein Island team effort?
I think
Wait a minute. Does this mean all the tech they supposedly got from recovered UFOs was just publicly funded research that DARPA heads to an oligarch? There we go.
Let me tell you who did. In 1956, a group of scientists gathered at Dartmouth College. Math professor John McCarthy, along with Marvin Minsky, Nathaniel Rochester, and Claude Shannon, coined the term artificial intelligence. They received a $7,500 private grant to study whether machines could think. What followed was decades of funding from DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, the same government agency that invented the internet, paid for by American taxpayers. That's where AI was actually born, not in a Silicon Valley garage, in a classroom, in a government lab, paid for by us. Then Altman, Bezos, and Musk showed up and claimed to own it. They didn't write Shakespeare. They didn't discover penicillin, but they scraped all of it. Every book, every song, every story, every medical record, everything ever written by every author in the history of the world, without asking, without paying, without telling you, then built a subscription wall around your own history and charged you to get in. That's not innovation. That's theft. DARPA built the internet with your tax dollars in the 1960s. A generation later, Google built a search engine on top of it and kept access free, funded.
Here we go. You heard about the mystery sound. Here we go. You heard about the mystery sonic boom in South Carolina? Yeah, there been sonic booms going off all over the place lately. But I ain't know about South Carolina. I'm hearing about the ones that's going off across the world though. You know, in those Middle Eastern countries and shit. But like this was months ago. I ain't know nothing happened recently. I ain't hear about this one. But like months ago, there was a whole bunch of shit going on, and there's a whole bunch of sounds going off, like horns and motherfucking, you know, like they don't even know where the shit is coming from. And the military bases don't even know the fuck going on, man. But like they lying. You already know the military industrial complex run this bitch. But that sound is going off all over the place. And the logical explanation is the military is conducting sound experiments, fucking with the ionosphere and the atmosphere, and to probably get motherfuckers thinking that the rapture is coming so they can start Project Blue Beam up. That's the logical explanation. Now, the other explanation is if you want to go aliens, I still got to go back to the first logical explanation. Those motherfuckers putting on costume and they are the ones flying in the ships. And if anybody that has been kidnapped by a so-called alien that was really kidnapped by a military official, took it underground, guarded by federal agents that are human, and they're being shipped back with no fucking memory. Now, the cases that are mysterious phenomena where motherfuckers actually getting abducted from their cars, that leads back to my alien explanation. These motherfuckers are probably working with the government because there's on rumors and talks of an agreement of the humans selling us out to the aliens to experiment on us and for us to experiment on them if there is any unidentified flying object that come to this bitch that's not authorized by our government that they made the agreement with. That's from them, not from me. And like you said, the HARP type shit, the HAARP, fucking with the motherfucking ionosphere and the atmosphere and shit. And the shit that they stole from Tesla, they using that shit to fuck with shit too. Now, I gotta hit this blunt again. Woo! Now that was, I was about to say it, but I'm gonna say pause because I was thinking it. I was about to be like, that was a mouthful. But, you know, there used to be a saying because you just got done saying a lot of shit on one breath without breathing. But you still got to say fucking pause. So pause. Jesus fucking Christ. Thanks for posting that, Deacon. Oh, yeah, baby, you already know. That's a deep fucking trailer. And you know what makes me mad? You told the fucking movie. It's like, Jesus, I just saw the whole fucking movie through the whole trailer. I'm like, oh my God, this is This is awesome. Thanks a lot. What happened to mystery? But it was awesome though. You know, ever said pause my life. I know. But when you got a so be it. But the good thing about it is we get to clown the motherfuckers that made us say it. Hashtag fuck Cameron and Mace. And the meme that everybody used. Because I blame Dave Dash for a minute. Everybody said it was Cameron and Mace that motherfucker made that shit. So I was like, fuck it. I throw Dave Dash with them. Like, fuck it. Because like, when I saw the meme, it was that nigga saying it. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. I hope my YouTube stop fucking up. All right, it's 3:01. Like I said, between the hours of 11 and 4, you know, my YouTube be acting up. But yeah, I blame Cameron, Mace, and Dame Dash. Thanks a lot. And plus, since we grew up in their time listening to their fucking music, you know, so it's like, yo, we got every right to clown those niggas. You made us not say sayings that we've been saying since the goddamn 80s. Now we gotta say pause after that. It's like the Boondocks episode where Riley was telling Granddad, you know, you gotta say no homo, Granddad. you know, you gotta say it. It's like, nigga, I ain't saying that shit. Yeah, but it is what it is. But once I get Granddad's age, it's gonna be like, man, get that shit out of my face. I ain't saying no Paul. Like, I've been saying this shit since 2026, motherfucker.
Trainers AI. They downloaded my book. I'm in that lawsuit, and they owe me $5,000. Did you know that?
Oh, really?
Yes. Are you? Nardizzi told me about that, and we're on that, right? Yeah. The settlement. $1.5 billion. Bezos didn't write a single one of those books. He funded the company that stole them. Now let me tell you about a different kind of wealthy man. Andrew Carnegie was the richest man in the world, a Scottish immigrant who arrived in America with nothing, built a steel empire, then gave away 90% of his fortune. Carnegie built a partnership. Communities provided the land, the books, the staff. He provided the building. Who dies rich dies in disgrace. His foundation is still given. But let me tell you about a different kind of wealthy man. Andrew Carnegie was the richest man in the world, a Scottish immigrant who arrived in America with nothing, built a steel empire, then gave away 90% of his fortune. Carnegie built a partnership. Communities provided the land, the books, the staff. He provided the building. Together they built 2,509 free public libraries, called them ladders for the aspiring to climb. Said in his own words, the man who dies rich dies in disgrace. His foundation is still giving millions to libraries today, 100 years after his death. This week, Jeff Bezos went on national television and said, I quote, "You could double the taxes I pay and it's not going to help that teacher in Queens." Carnegie gave everything back. A century later, his foundation is still giving. Bezos just won't. They took the entire accumulated knowledge of human civilization, everything we learned, created, and passed down across thousands of years, and claimed to own it. The internet changed how we access information. AI is replacing the humans who process it. That's not an upgrade. That's a takeover, built on what we created, without asking, without paying. If Carnegie could see what they're doing today, what do you think he'd say? Drop it in the comments.
everybody wants the.
Drop it in the comments.
Yeah, Carnegie also.
I
was going to say,
was
did
also-
Carnegie pay for this?
Carnegie was not.
Can I kill my employees?
He was not.
No.
He was not the saint that guy makes him out
He
to be.
drowned over 2,000 people in some Pennsylvania town like he was God before the flood.
Yeah.
He just drowned an entire town. I bet he felt a little like he should do
He
some
was-
charity.
he was no
Make
friend.
up for killing 2,000 people.
He was no friend to the working man.
Earl Zader built it up himself. He's the jerk off that him and the Rockefellers, why we have the term pseudoscience.
So you're saying that AI is being sold to us as having been invented by artificially smart-looking people? that
Yep.
tracks.
Artificial Indians, yes.
I think that the giant tombstone on top of the barren earth is going to read, "Cause of death, stupid nerds." I think. So here, Christian Smith for Super Bubba, she says, "Is this guy wrong?" She asks Grok.
Yeah, that's the best thing you do.
The thing I like is that one day aliens are going to sort through the rubble and discover that we spent our last days asking something
Those Chinese
artificial.
robots are
what is
amazing,
real.
scary but amazing. I know.
Yeah, well,
I've been keeping my eye on them,
So here's what
Vontae.
Grok says.
I might have
What
some
Grok
more
says,
news
is
on
this
them.
real? Grok says, no, not entirely. But the video oversimplifies and cherry picks. Musk co-founded OpenAI in 2015. Potential and risks then left in 2018 over direction and safety differences. XAI's is advanced in scientific discovery to understand the universe, not hype or heap. Okay.
Really?
Okay, Grok. Subscription access funds development like any serious project. What's the exact claim you think holds? Co-founded to
Can't
do
try
what?
to get MJ's
Manage
dancing, dog.
content and access?
Because
That's great.
Michael Jackson
I
was
like
an
this.
anomaly,
Hey,
baby.
Grok, is this real?
Michael
It's
Jackson was
rare
an
that
anomaly.
an AI is going to snitch on itself.
Even
It happened a few times.
hold on, let me
and
pause this. When Michael Jackson did the robot, it was better than the robot that was a robot. It was like do the robot, no, do the MJ, motherfucker. When I saw that nigga Mike dance on that old ass show, on that old ass motherfucking spot, that motherfucker was doing that robot pop locking, ticking. I'm like, and the way he moved across that goddamn stage. And like, I'm like, his brother was like, hold on, bro. Bro, you clouded out here on these niggas. Hold on. This was Black Mike, not Alien Mike. This is Black Mike. You know, this is when he had the afro. When he had the afro, I was like, oh, this motherfucker is way better than an actual robot. Why did y'all call it the robot when y'all should have called it Michael Jackson? And if y'all gonna call it the robot, y'all gotta call it. Yeah, there we go. It's still fucking with me, y'all. It's still between the hours of 11 and 4. All right. Let's keep on going so we can go to the next video. Like, I think they was done with this shit anyway. Let's go to the next one. Hold on. Let's see what else they say.
It brought it into the repair team to make sure that doesn't happen again. Basically, the tech version of the same people who silence politicians, like Bernie or Tulsi, the second they go off script.
Tulsi Gabbard, Whitley Gilbert.
So, DARPA did not invent AI, says this guy. That's what that guy says.
You know those scumbag scientists they were showing? Marvin Minsky, the father of AI. That was who was in there. The guy, the bald guy who looked like a creep. He's one of the deepest friends of Jeffrey Epstein.
Whoa.
Real close, pal.
So you're saying that the Terminator got it wrong?
Yeah.
Now I don't know what to believe.
James Cameron doesn't know. I don't know what we're going to do.
So here, it was the primary financial and development engine.
Okay, what?
So this guy says our DARPA didn't invent it, but then this guy says it was the primary financial and development engine. This guy comes back and says the development engine was to Lockheed Martin, Google, Microsoft, OpenAI, and so forth. There were other companies funding AI precursor technology as well. Typically what happens in these contracts is there is a set time period where the technology is secret so that the military or intelligence gets exclusive use of it. The companies involved in developing the technology will shoulder a percentage of their research and development costs in exchange for the rights to use it once the government use only time has expired. So this guy's saying that no, DARPA actually did not invent it, that those other people did. They just did it while they were working for the government. That's what this guy's saying. But
oh, yeah, I mean, whatever. They're all scum. They've all been trying to find a way to get rid of workers. This has been the quest the entire time, to make you more like an AI.
So this guy comes back with modern AI wasn't created by one entity. It evolved from decades of uni research, defense funding, public
research, defense funding,
structure, semiconductor advances, then massive corporation scaling, leaning Google, OpenAI, Microsoft, NVIDIA. The actual field of AI predates DARPA academic research in the 50s. So
it's been spoken about for quite some time, and all the sci-fi said, how did they predict the future? Well, they're all part of the clubs that were coming up with this idea. That's how Isaac Asimov and all these other people. Oh, Arthur C. Clarke, the scumbag pederast, had to go move to Sri Lanka because he was so bad. Imagine being too much of a pederast to live in England. Imagine how bad that they go. You got to get out of it.
Right. It's like, nigga, you can't even be in England no more. Take the Schwanker. This nigga in Schwanker right now. It's like, yeah. It's like, why is he here? Oh yeah, because he is one of the worstest people in the world. What did he do? And he just motherfucker like whispered in that nigga ear. like he did what? Yeah. That's right. That's my UK correspondent giving y'all the deal. You know what I'm saying? Defense Advanced Research Agency. I know we all know about the other when you get to the 5 letters. Because we've been studying the 3 letters forever. You know, the CIA, FBI, ATF, the DOJ. We know all that. But we need to know these 4-letter, 5-letter organizations too. All right? Now it's time to upgrade, y'all. I want Friday.
Why is Marvin Minsky?
They're the ones in charge of molesting it, I guess, once it came.
This nigga wild.
Well, now anybody can get a laser.
Here's 3 letters. Fuck you too. That's right, Vonta. You already know. Vonta.
Break into Fort Knox instead, just to make
not
the
in the good way.
So, it's all DARPA. The vaccines are DARPA.
Yeah. Almost like there's one plan that everybody just feeds into, and if you're not in on it, you're not in on it. You can sit outside like a chump.
Yeah. All right. You want to hear my joke about this?
Yeah. All right, now we on the next one. Oh, hold on. Was it this one?
So, folks, right now,
let me make sure. No, I think it's probably for the next one. Hold on. What was this?
modern spirituality started.
No. That's for another spiritual live for later. That's one of them quick boys. So, social media surveillance.
Facebook, Instagram, Threads, X, TikTok, are these really the future of the internet? Platforms that have been designed to keep you hooked on constant stimulation, to segregate you into whichever echo chamber the algorithm decided your demographic was most likely to keep watching, aiming to keep your attention within the confines of their platforms for as long as possible.
Yeah, I watched one video of a chick doing a Chung Lee kick to a motherfucker, and now I'm getting a whole line of female UFC fights. I'm like, holy shit. It's been a minute since I watched UFC anyway. So like, let me get back into it and watch some live event fights and shit. You know, let's see if I can find one of them 24-hour streams and just watch motherfuckers get knocked the fuck out. But the ladies be going in. But like watching that girl with the Chung Lee, I was like, I'm following her. And I just, let me find out who's the best today so I can look them up. Man, crazy. Oh, now I'm speaking from the fight standpoint. Now from the sexy naughty standpoint, the ladies look hot going in with those hands like wow, like damn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Been a motherfucking shit. And and suddenly I'm just getting a whole timeline full of fights. But it's going back to what they say. They're trying to throw. They send you a whole list of models. But the scary shit is the shit that I'm saying, or sometimes at first it used to be, now it's in shorts. I watched one Homelander video, and now they're showing me a shitload. Deadly. That I was like, you a bad motherfucker. That's balance. That's perfect balance. That's all I'm thinking about. Yes, it looks sexy, but it's balance. I'm looking at the motherfucking technique, the art, the reflexes, the motherfucking intention. It's just like, the precision, the vision, just like and most importantly, the power behind the motherfucking kick. Like shit, this ain't no fucking soft ass tapper. No, this bitch is really kicking the shit out of you. Kick. Skills to pay the bills.
So that they can serve you as many ads as possible? Have you ever caught yourself scrolling and realized you're not even enjoying your time? The reels you're watching aren't even interesting, and yet
That's
you can't seem to stop when we scroll endlessly. Are we really exploring the World Wide Web?
I hope
or
it's
are we being
on
YouTube.
Like
cattle
we probably watch it together.
I grew up in the 90s and early 2000s, and I can tell you that the internet used to be a place
but I
of
don't think I got that on TV. But hopefully it's on YouTube.
Fewer borders, fewer walled gardens.
And we can talk about the highlights.
It was creative and it was social.
On the second channel. We can probably get some on the second channel.
These giant conglomerate platforms that we had to sign up for just to stay connected with our friends. Instead, people just made their own websites and they linked to one another. The social internet felt more intentional. And people, not platforms, owned the internet.
Those were the days. I'd imagine what it's like to
They'd
grow
be
up.
like, Hurricane Invanta Sports. Hurricane Invanta talking about UFC.
Some TikTok.
Yesterday I came to the realization my students can't read. That is the tragic truth.
40% of American fourth graders are below a minimum basic level of reading comprehension. Test scores.
Yeah, fourth grade. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. And I know, I probably heard me say this months ago. Professors saying that the new students are coming in from college don't know how to read or comprehend. And my question is, how the fuck did y'all pass high school?
Been plummeting for years, and kids literally can't sit still in class or understand basic instructions. In a comment on the teacher subreddit, a user describes their middle school students in a truly dystopian way. Literally all my middle schoolers want to talk about are TikTok trends and memes. That's it. My school prohibits phones from the first homeroom bell to the dismissal bell. As soon as the bell rings at the end of the...
Wait a minute, you talking about Angela Hill is fighting. Her grandfather is Barney Hill. Talk about Betty and Barney Hill, the alien incident, Betty and Barney Hill. Holy shit, I understand the emojis. That's what's up. It's a whole nother symbolic language, Vanta. Thank you. I'm adapting. I'm adapting, baby. Damn, Angela Hill. Okay.
They're pulling their phones out of their bags and scrolling TikTok as they walk out of the door. They literally don't know how to function without it. It's scary. Other teachers chimed in with their own similar experiences.
See, now that's some newsworthy shit right now. The daughter of Betty and Barney Hill, Angela Hill, the motherfucking UFC fighter, kick your head off. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a movie. It's gonna be about Angela Hill, the alien. When they was abducted, they implanted a shit in her body. So like when she was born, she gonna be a genetic super soldier for the alien race. And she ended up a UFC fighter until the great day of Disclosure Day. And then the aliens come and she become activated to save the world. Angela Hill saves the world. Coming this summer. I'm stupid.
Took the kids to Knott's Berry Farm and they were just on their phones the entire time. A lot of them didn't ride any rides. I had multiple kids tell me their favorite part was the 5-hour bus ride there because they got to be on their phones the whole time. Insane.
Children are put on a tablet. They're put on a TV screen.
You said that would be so cool. Right. Because the plot of the story. You know what I'm saying? Based on a true story. You remember the story of Betty and Barney Hill? Yeah. When they was abducted, they was experimented on. And one of the aliens smashed Betty. and implanted her. Or it don't gotta be smashing the chick because like that's a porno. But anyway, implanted her embryos with an alien chip so when it's born, it can be a super soldier when they get older. You know what I'm saying? You know how the game go. You know how the game go, Batu. It's like, well, that would be cool though.
Phone to the right age of 6 and 7. They don't read anything. They don't watch regular TV. They don't see commercials. They are glued to a screen 24/7 with instant gratification. They don't know how to be bored. They don't know how to use their imagination.
Social media has poisoned kids' brains so badly to the point that actual roller coasters are less interesting than the dopamine dispensers in their pockets.
That's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, right. It's by design.
Yep, it's by design.
Fucking terrifying.
Yeah, right. It's by design.
By design.
Students are not reading anymore. They're not reading on their own. They're not reading for class assignments. I stopped giving independent reading because students were just not doing it and were happy to take the 0 or the F or the D in order to not read the book. So they were actively trying not.
Teachers got soft. We used to have hardcore teachers that valued learning. That I'm talking about, they broke down in tears if they couldn't get through to the child. And they tried every which way. You know what I'm saying? But the goal is to make learning fun. The thing about it is, motherfuckers ain't making learning fun. They coming there to get that paycheck and get the fuck on. No, you need to love what you're doing. That's why they should hire teachers that love the craft. School will be lit. It'll be lit like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about you make a person want to go to school. You feel me? Make it a game and give a prize at the end of the motherfucking lecture. And you know, to have a day for groups and partnership. You know, people working together, people engaging, and people actually reading. And most importantly, comprehending. Thank you, Vata.
To read anything.
Now make sure y'all come to the Hurricanes Revolutionary School. It's inside of the VBU, you know, classes, you know, consist of hatred for the government, advanced hatred for the government, and volleyball. For the ladies, bouncy, bouncy. Dead or alive beach volleyball. Now bounce on the ball.
Don't care that their grades are low. They don't care that they're not reading. And when I had honest conversations with some of my students, I got the constant refrain that nothing is going to work for them anyway. They're never going to be able to get ahead. They're never going to be able to own a home. They're never going to be able to raise a family like their parents and grandparents did. So why?
But so why are you not talking to the parents and be like, look, this is very concerning? It's like, what are the parents up to? The fucking parents probably gave up on life also. And it passes down to the child. Remember, monkey see, monkey do. You know, like the first motherfucker that the motherfucking kids see, you know, they're going to emulate. And if it's emulating hopelessness, then the child is going to be fucking hopeless. You don't have to fucking go through to get over hopelessness without even knowing what hopelessness was, without even knowing the word or even spelling it growing up. Overcoming shit to try to stay on the honor roll. But shit went down here when I got to high school. That's why I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. 10th grade, it was like, yep.
Even try.
While this process began years before they entered the scene, the tech moguls have been complicit in its completion. Now the middle class is evaporating and the working class don't work anymore. Now regular people are only
relevant. Keep on saying that the middle class is evaporating. No, the middle class died in 2008. You're either poor or you're fucking rich. That's it. You either poor or rich. Anybody still think their middle class is crazy? Now you know that it's over. I watched this economy die. I watched it die. I watched when our motherfucking Mr. Bill Clinton put all the jobs overseas with NAFTA. I was there when he did it. While everybody was going around saying Bill Clinton, the first black president. Hey, this nigga signed NAFTA. This nigga put in NAFTA and put all the jobs overseas, and you wonder why there's no jobs here in America. Now they're just now getting back to build America back. Like, no, nigga. Everybody blaming Trump. No, nigga, blame Clinton. Trump is just expanding on the bullshit that motherfucking Clinton did. Shit. Nigga, they fucked us over. Put our jobs overseas and brought in immigrants for the cheap labor for some other bullshit.
As consumers, and to consume, you don't need any level of education at all. In fact, it actually gets in the way of it. The corporations which used to want workers have moved overseas to exploit cheaper labor. So at home in the US, they've been replaced by ones who specialize in extracting wealth. They're gambling companies, price gouging grocery stores, and social media companies as the newest, most lucrative operations of all.
It's really sad that the next generation feels hopeless.
Yeah. The next generation feels hopeless. Tell you, bro.
Yep.
By design.
Yep. And plus, I talked about this shit on one of my lives. I was like, if the next generation feel hopeless and the other generation right now is having this laying flat movement over there in China with the feeling of hopelessness, it's like, this is bad. This is fucking bad. I'm talking about Jujitsu Kaisen bad. Shouts out to my daughter for putting me up on Jujitsu Kaisen. It's an anime. And shout out to my daughter again for loving anime without me putting her on it. So shouts out to her for that. But Jujitsu Kaisen is about these teenage warriors called Jujitsu warriors fighting entities. But the entities are from the pain, the trauma, the hopelessness, the anxiety, the depression, the anger of a person that has not done the inner work and shadow work on themselves. So the entity grows. The stronger your anxiety, the stronger the entity becomes. The stronger your hopelessness or your sadness, the stronger the entity. I mean, the stronger the emotion, the stronger the entity. Now, when it reach a point where it's strong enough to manifest into reality, it will kill you. That's when the person that has went through the sadness or the pain, that's when he sees the entity. When he reached this boiling point, now it just manifests into the world. So now it's up to the jujitsu warriors to come and stop that shit. You know, that's the plot. But when you watch the show, it goes off to all these other characters and you get to watch some good fight scenes and shit. But that's the plot. That's the plot. Now, when it comes to reality, right now, there's motherfuckers that's in a hopeless state. And it's motherfucking happening like crazy. You said it's the same over there. So it's like, if this was the Jujitsu Kaisen universe, there is a lot of entities just getting stronger, about to destroy people. And plus, and this is motherfucking a fact, like the longer you be in this grief state or this anxiety, depression state or all this shit, you can end up with motherfucking heart disease and fucking die. There are still rare cases to this day, unexplainable, how a motherfucker can die of a broken heart. Like real fucking shit. Still mysterious cases of spontaneous combustion. We still don't know how the fuck this shit happens. Still, like, it's a mysterious fucking phenomenon. So we need to master ourselves. Like, for real, for real. Let's get back to it.
Shit crazy. And it's sad.
This is the most successful user interface in the world. Every single day we collectively watch not 1 or 10, but 616,572 years worth of content through this interface. And it's absolutely not by